Hello YouTube, welcome back to Prodigious. Today I thought I'd turn back the clock and we're going to go over a classic deck that I believe that even in today's format is still decently viable, even though there's much stronger cards out there, power creep and all that jazz. But honestly, if your opponent is still trying to set up for their big strategy, this deck could actually come out of nowhere and just really sweep things easily. We're going to be talking about a little something called Purple Cherubi Rookie Rush. So to start things off, our Digi-Egg is Kokomon. Has the effect of, when attacking, you may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, trash 1 Tamer card amongst them, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, moving on to our rookies. Running 4 copies of BT7 Lopmon. This one has inheritable of your turn once per turn. When you play a Tamer, gain a memory. We're also running 2 copies of Bokomon. Does not Evo on top of our egg. You will hard play this thing for 3 costs. But when you do, on play effect is reveal top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with hybrid or 10 warriors in its traits and 1 Tamer card to your hand and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. While it's on the field, your turn once per turn, when one of your Tamers Digivolve, gain 2 memory. We're also going to be sporting 3 copies of Ignitemon from BT11. Digivolves for free on top of your egg. We're not going to be using the cross heart part of this. When attacking, by deleting one of your other Digimon, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon. Inheritable effect is all turns when you play a Digimon by an effect, gain a memory. All turns once per turn, by the way. Then we're running 3 copies of BT4 Bushi Agumon. He is in here strictly for the rush ability. Now you could also make an argument to try to splash in, I believe it is, I want to say EX4 Guilmon. He is red and purple, and he has a effect on him that says if between both players trash, if there's 20 cards, this Digimon has rush. So you could try to run that one instead. But I just feel like the Bushi Agu is the safer play. Then we're running 3 copies of Tapirmon from BT2. On deletion, trigger draw 1, trash 1. So that's our rookies. That's the ones that's going to be rushing in, getting some hits on the security. Doesn't matter if they survive or not. We want them to actually end up in the trash anyway, because they will come back with a vengeance in the future turns. Next up, on to our champions, aka level 4s. I'm running 4 copies of Lowimon. Can Digivolve on top of a Tamer as if it was a level 3 rookie for only 2. And Kaiser Leomon can Evo from a rookie for 3, can Evo on top of another level 4 for 1, or you can evolve on top of a Tamer for a cost of 2. When Digivolving, if this card with hybrid in its traits or Kochi Kimura is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains retaliation until the end of your opponent's next turn. And then last, we are running 2 copies of Windogomon. When digivolving, you may reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, trash all tamer cards amongst them, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Inheritable is your turn once per turn. When you play a tamer, draw a card. Moving on to level 5s, we are running 4 copies of Rihihimon. I think I'm saying that name right. I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, he was not in the Digimon Frontier series, so I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Anyway, he can digivolve on top of a level 4 for 3, or when one of your Digimon with a tamer card in its Digivolutions digivolves into this, you can reduce the memory cost by 2. He has an on-deletion effect, as if a card with hybrid in its traits is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may play 1 purple tamer card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then we're playing 4 copies of Antilamon. When digivolving, you may play 1 purple tamer card with a play cost of 3 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then moving on to the Megas. That's right, you can't make this a classic Cherubimon deck without the Cherubimon. So what this guy does is he evos for 4. When digivolving, you may play 1 purple tamer card from your trash without paying the cost. Then for each tamer you have in play, delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. What makes this card good is not so much its when digivolving effect, but its deletion effect. On deletion, for each tamer you have in play, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. And to combo with that, we are running 2 copies of BT8 Cherubimon. Evos from purple or yellow for 4, but we're not going to be really utilizing that part unless it comes up for some reason. We're going to more than likely be hard playing this guy, and that's only once we have our purple Cherubi out, because he has the effect saying that when you would play this card from your hand, you may delete 1 of your purple Cherubimon to reduce its play cost by 8, making it essentially a 3 cost. On play or when digivolving, for each tamer you have in play, activate the effect below, and that is 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets -2 security attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So yep, you play this, you get the Evo effect, or should I say digivolve this. You get a tamer, you blow up some stuff, you try to swing with it, because why not? If it dies, it dies. If not, then the next step is to go ahead and just Evo into the yellow Cherubi, or not Evo, but I mean hard play this and delete this one. Therefore triggering this one's deletion effect, getting you some more rookies out to swing with, on top of making anything that your opponent does have out that's capable of swinging will no longer be hurting your security, unless they have like super stupid amounts of security type plus. But that is it for the Megas. Now on to the Tamers of this deck, which will be the Lifeblood. We are running 4 copies of Koichi Kimura. On play, draw 1 card, then trash 1 card. Has the inheritable effect of while he's a Digimon, this gains on deletion, gain a memory. Then we're playing 1 copy of Matt Ashida. He's a memory fixer tamer. Start your turn. If you have 2 or memory or less, set your memory to 3. Otherwise, on play, you get to return 1 purple Digimon card or purple option card from your trash to your hand. Then we're following that up with 2 copies of Matt Ashida from BT... or not BT, Star Deck 6. Yes, very old. Effect is your turn. When 1 of your Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain a memory. You're going to be letting your stuff die when you swing in, and our Cherubimon, of course, is no exception. So, yeah. Then we're running 3 copies of Kari Kamiya from BT4. All turns. When a card is removed from your security stack, suspend this tamer to gain a memory. And then last but not least, we're not going very high on our option cards. We are only going to play this one right here, and if I butcher the name, then you must excuse me. Schwartz Laratz. Main effect: for each Digimon with hybrid in its traits and each tamer you have in play, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Security effect is to activate the main effect. But yeah, I just felt like this is a deck that is still very capable of being played even in today's standards, and can still win quite a few games, because Rookie Rush is still a thing. It's still a victory condition that is very viable. I mean, heck, Armor Rush is just basically an evolved form of that, which I will be getting to at a later day. I'll be going over our own version of an Armor Rush deck. Alright, well, again, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and it might give you some ideas. If nothing else, again, it's a very cheap deck. You can go get these cards for super cheap, and it becomes an instant viable deck. Anyway, this has been Prodigious, or Prodigi for short. Still trying to figure out which way I want to be calling myself on here. But anyway, until then, catch you on the next slide.